When you can't see God, you got to trust that he is still working. Let me say that again. When you can't see God, trust that he is still working. I want to tell you something I experienced the other day. So, like 2 nights ago, when I say it rained hard, like thunder, storm, lightning, rain hard, okay? So, the next morning, I woke up, and like I told you guys in another one of my videos, I live by an airport, so I like to watch the planes, watch the planes go past. It's just a beautiful sight to me. So either I'll be out there smoking or just thinking. This particular morning, I'm sitting out there. Mind you, it rained the night before. Sitting out there, I'm smoking. I'm just sitting there thinking what I'm going to do for the day, how my day going to go. Just thinking of the next moves that I'm going to make. But this particular morning, due to the rain, when I say the sky was just like a misty gray. It was a misty gray. You couldn't see nothing. It was all just gray. But what I didn't see, but what I did notice, I still heard the planes. And even in me hearing the planes go past, I could pinpoint exactly where they were in the sky just based off of my senses. And me using my, my ears, I can hear them. So I could pinpoint exactly where they were in the sky, but I couldn't see them. But that didn't mean they wasn't working. That didn't mean that those planes wasn't getting the people that were on them from point A to point B. They were still going to get to their destination. They were still going to get there. Even though I didn't see the plane, it was still functioning as it would be had I seen it in the sky. And you gotta look at Jesus Christ like that. In those moments where you feeling like, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm praying and I feel like my prayer's not being answered. I'm calling out to God. He's not hearing me. I don't even think he listening. You can't look at it like that. I guarantee you, God's been working in your favor. If you're calling out to God, if you're talking to him, you're preaching and you're moving in a righteous way, he's working in your favor. There's some things that happened to me over the past couple of months that at first when the situations happened, I was looking at them like, that's the devil. The devil just been working. We love saying that. The devil, he always working. If it ain't one thing, it's another. We love saying it, right? But stop giving the devil so much credit. I had to tell myself that. Stop giving the devil so much credit. Just because certain family members that got removed from your life, certain friends, certain relationships, people that you thought you was going to spend the rest of your life with, just because you were removed out of them situations, that's not the devil. That's God. That's Jesus Christ. He's letting you know that there's something greater for you, and these people can't go. They just can't go. When he's revealing people's true intentions and the things that were hidden from you for so long, when he's revealing those things, you can't look at that as the devil. You have to look at that as that's Jesus. He's letting me know, okay, he let me know that you a snake. So I got to cut you off right here, because what God got for me, when he taking me from that pit to that palace, I don't want you in that palace with me, because you're going to backstab me in the palace. He's revealing it now, because that's letting me know that something greater is on its way. Stop thinking that God's not working in your favor just because it's not looking how you want it to look. That's our problem. I feel like that's our problem as people. We feel like we want God to do what we want him to do, when we want him to do it, how we want him to do it. And it don't work like that. Because sometimes the things that we think we want, that's not what we really need. That's not even what we really need. I'm telling you, God will do what he needs to do, how he needs to do it, when he needs to do it. They're not lying when they say, God, he was right on time. He do things in a timely fashion when they need to be done and when he know that you're ready. I'm telling you, when I fell out with somebody that I thought like I would go to war for this person. I would go to war, and I didn't understand it at the time, because I'm just like, dang, nothing ever works in my favor, and now I'm falling out with this person I never thought I would fall out with. I never thought me and this person would not be talking. But I had to analyze the situation. God's been giving me signs of the whispers, people having side conversations about you that you're not involved in. He's been giving me signs about this person, but I've been just ignoring the red flags. But when you ignore the red flags, that's when he makes himself visible. Because he's like, okay, my sister, my brother, you're not paying attention to the flags. You're not going to cut this person off on your own. So I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to speed up that process for you. You can't look at that as the devil. You have to look at that as God. Some things may seem like they're bad, or they're like situations that you don't want to, like you wish you, I wish I was still close to this person. I wish that that job worked out. I wish that I still had that car. But you got to put things into perspective. God took that car from you because you about to be in a better car. He took the Buick because you about to get a Benz. Like, you got to stop looking at things as a negative and stop thinking that God is not present when he really is. He's always working. He's always working in our favor. He's always making things happen. It might not look how you want it to look, but I bet you later down the line you will look back on that situation and be like, wow, that actually worked out for me. Because if I would have kept dealing with this person, I wouldn't be where I am today. If I would have been able to stay at that job where I got that promotion, I wouldn't be my own boss right now. If I would have kept pushing for that relationship that I was in, that toxic relationship, I'm going to call it a situationship because that's normally what it is. If I would have stayed in that situationship and kept trying to pray for that person and oh, let's go to therapy, let's do this, let's do X, Y, Z, I wouldn't have my kingdom spouse now. You have to, when God separates you, stop looking at it as a negative. He's separating you for the greater good, I'm telling you. Because when he starts to separate you and you get in a space to where it's like, now, dang, I didn't even realize how foggy my mind was. Now I got mental clarity. I don't got everybody in my ear telling me what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Now my inner voice is actually speaking to me. God is actually speaking to me. He's actually speaking through me. But that's because he first had to separate me. He had to isolate me. So we got to stop looking at these situations as negatives and look at the wins you're getting out of it. Because I guarantee you, every situation that you ever encounter, it ain't all negative. It's always a win in that situation. And that's what I'm saying. Like, God is always working. I don't care if you feel like you don't see him, or you feel like he's not in your corner, or he's not responding to your prayers. You feeling like that because you want it to happen how you want it to happen. And the whole time he'd answered that prayer 6 prayers ago. That prayer been answered. And then we have to stop wanting things to come just quick like that. God wants to see that you're obedient. He wants to see that you're able to even handle what he's about to bless you with. If you can't be obedient in your down season, what makes him think that you're going to be obedient when you win it? So you have to be obedient first, and then God will bless you abundantly. Abundantly. It's been plenty of times where I felt like I'm speaking to God. He not listening. He not answering my prayers. Is God really real? It's been plenty of times where I felt like this. But me looking back on those situations and the things that I prayed for, I'm like, wow. I prayed for that, and he answered my prayer here. It wasn't answered exactly how I thought it was going to be answered, but it was answered, and it worked in my greater good. And it actually even worked out better than it would have worked out if he answered it exactly how I wanted it to be answered. We got to stop thinking we know everything. We don't even know the half. We got to stop thinking we know everything and it's either our way or it's no way. No. When you let God take that will and you move in his will, be obedient and let him handle the situation, I guarantee you the way that he works it out for you, it's going to be 10 times better than the vision that you had. And that's why I love God. One thing he'll do, he'll take our vision that we already got and he'll put 10 on it. Oh, you wanted that? That's lightweight. That's lightweight for what I got for you. The blessings I got for you over here, that's light work. That's really how God moves when you're walking in obedience in his word. I'm telling you. Because the vision I had for myself, I always wanted to do YouTube. But the way I wanted my YouTube channel to go, it didn't have nothing to do with what I'm trying to do now. And now that I'm actually stepping into what I'm doing now, it's actually healing me. The channel that I wanted to start, that wouldn't have did. God knew what I needed. He knew what type of channel I needed to start. And me being obedient, I actually feel good about it. I feel good. So we got to stop with the, I know it's hard. We be learning as a people. But when you feeling like God not there, when you not seeing him and he's not answering your prayers and all of these things, you got to reanalyze what's going on. Reevaluate the whole situation. I guarantee you, he got his hands on you. I guarantee you there's been times where you could have been taken out of this world and God has his hands on you. So I just wanted to get that message out. I hope y'all like the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Heal Hectic Havoc. And yeah, like I said, this channel gonna be about growth and just elevating in life. We gonna help each other.